Coming off a 10-game slate as we get down to the end of the NHL season, we got a 3-game slate teed up for you for Wednesday, April Fool's Day 1st. We got Rico in the house, JD in the house, OG in the house. I know it's only a 3-game slate, but I have a feeling we're going to have a lot more to talk about. Let's do it. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am your host, Exotic Wagers. Thank you for tuning in to another special episode of Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Picks Frolic. We got a 3-game game slate tap on you, whatever the hell for you. April Fool's Day. How we all doing, fellas?
What's going on?
Man, I don't know. I feel a little battered and bruised after tonight.
Me too.
Yeah, I've
Gold
always.
props were kind, but things like that New Jersey game as we were talking about before we got on the air. That game stung me for sure, and and the Red Wings. I mean, I didn't play them to win, but I thought they could get at least three on Skinner, and man, they just laid another egg.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, for me, it always seems like I win some, I lose some, and I'm at the end of the night, I'm either a little positive or a little negative, but it's never a big positive, or maybe sometimes it's a big negative, but it's like, it's always fighting to just always be in the green. I do always have great caches, but there's always other looks that always seem so easy that just don't get there for some odd reason, whether it's somebody getting hurt like Cutter yesterday, screwing up some of your guys' props, yesterday, or just people taking the night off like Timo Meyer tonight. When
Yeah.
historically they've had really good numbers, either on a split or on a side. So hopefully we can get you guys some good winners. Like I said, we have a 3-game slate on tap for you guys for tomorrow. And we're getting down to the end of the season here. Uh, Teams are starting to make moves. Teams are starting to not show up when they should show up, like the Ottawa Senators. I know a lot of people were on them, me myself included. Just expected a little better effort there, but Allmark there, I think, as JD alluded to it, and Ian over at the Ice Guys about wanting to take a day off, and seems like he showed up and took the day off anyway. So,
Yeah.
uh,
When Ian brought that up, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna have a good game tonight. And sure as heck he didn't.
yeah, uh, I don't know, and I don't even know how did Reimer do. I didn't look at his numbers after he came in, but probably didn't fare well enough to.
At that point, it didn't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they actually won. They were lead. They outscored Florida 3-2 after the goalie change. If I'm correct on that.
Uh huh.
But it just they dug themselves. It was 5-0, just
Five.
like the Colorado game yesterday at the end of one. I mean, they were done. They were done, and that's super disappointing. Just like Detroit. I mean, Detroit laid a big egg coming into Pittsburgh's on the back end of a back to back, and Detroit didn't play with any desperation tonight whatsoever. And they had a goalie that in Skinner that's been struggling, and I mean, Pittsburgh was the better team from puck drop, and um, so and the Penguins again another win and scoring 4 goals. I think it's now 35 of their 38 wins they've scored at least 4. Absolutely
That's
remarkable.
insane. That's
That's
insane.
Yeah.
crazy. That is. I'll take it. I mean, I'd take it, but I wasn't on him. a little, but
Yeah.
I mean
So now,
Boston,
now
man.
maybe the pillow fight. Maybe the pillow fight is for the last two spots, or like the last three spots in the Eastern Conference. Because nobody wants this wild card, I guess, other than Boston. But the Islanders and Columbus and Ottawa and Detroit and Philly and Washington, I guess now, they're all live.
Yep. Sorry, while I
Yeah,
fix
is
these
it weird?
comments.
Is Florida a pretty good first period team? It seems like they get up in a lot of their games and then they just like coast the last half of the game. It always feels like Florida's leading whoever they're playing after the first period.
Um,
Like, seems like they
well,
jump
let's
on
let
teams
let's
and then
see.
JD's probably got that
Uh,
stat somewhere.
Yeah, JD's got the
I do.
numbers.
Oh, he's got it right in his back pocket.
Well, I got it right on my
Pull it up.
computer screen. I mean,
Ain't got
they.
nothing on the
It's
sleeve.
interesting though. Here's a wild number with the Panthers. They've now gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight games without giving up a first period goal.
That's what it is. I
And
knew the result every time I looked.
not only it's 7 straight and 10 of 12 without a first period goal. Yeah, I was not paying attention to that
Damn
one.
good for a first period.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's they were like that. I'm pretty sure they went through a stretch like that. Maybe it was the opposite at one point where they weren't scoring goals. Yeah, they had a stretch where they went like 5 of 7 games, 6 of 8 games without a first period goal. 8 of 10. They went. Yeah, they had a stretch like in late December, early January. It was totally the opposite. But yeah, that's like your Ottawa. I mean, that game was over before you knew it.
Yeah,
These comments are
really
driving me
fast.
crazy.
5-0 first period. You just dug yourself too big of a hole. That's game over.
Well, I think it. Yeah, I mean, what 8 seconds in, the fastest goal to start a game in Panthers franchise history tonight. I mean, it was 2-0, 66 seconds in. I mean, it's like, what are you doing?
I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the game. If somebody's in the chat to watch the game, or did any of you guys watch it? Was there a lot more
Yeah,
goals off the rush for Florida, or were they pounding it into Ottawa's broken down defense in their zone and kind of using their cycle
the
and
D
stuff?
kind of let them down. I mean, it wasn't all on Allmark, but at some point you do need a save.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't watch that game.
Man, this Edmonton game has just kind of died after the first period. It's
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering about that because I'm like, like I said, I'm on the McDavid over 2+ shots, and it's not looking too great.
2+ shots
Bobby
or 2+
McMann.
points.
Or I'm sorry, 2+ points.
Yeah,
It's just like, what'd you do?
yeah. I'm
Lay
on.
1,000 to win $1 for 2+ shots?
Yeah.
I'm over. I got him over 3.5 shots. So need him to get
How's
some
that
shots
looking?
going. I think he only had one after, like, I haven't looked at it since. Wasn't looking good.
Yeah, these games have just kind of died. Shall we just go into tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and do that. Let me
Yeah, he's got
pull up.
2 as of right. So I need 2 more.
All right, let me pull up the overlay since there's 4 of us here. Look at that. Actually
All
worked.
right.
The
Isn't
way
that
it's supposed
fancy?
to work. Yeah. It's amazing when something works the way it's supposed to nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a whole bunch of playoff contending teams ended up taking a loss tonight. Like it was a
Yeah.
weird night.
Really weird night. That's right.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like these teams really like to be the the bad news bears. You know, it just like ruin people's points, uh, and play a little harder because they don't have nothing to play for, and they can ruin somebody's evening. It's
Yeah, could
amazing
be
what
that.
sometimes drives certain players and teams, and you would
Yeah.
think like Ottawa. Yeah, I didn't watch that game. I don't know what happened the first period, and that they were just, but
Well, you had Noah Gregor scoring the first goal, then I think Greer got a couple. So there's another guy that's playing for a job next year. Greer, he might not even be with the Panthers, but
Yeah, but 8
yeah,
seconds into a game it's just not it's not okay.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But
I would
Mike
agree.
Like
Babcock,
it's
man, start on time.
yeah.
So if and then yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay, let me write down the first game real quick, and we will get it. I mean, the first game here should be a touchdown to something.
Yeah, they make it the 2-point conversion.
Yeah. In the second period.
Yeah, in the first.
Man, what?
Yeah.
I still can't think about the still can't believe that damn Pitt game yesterday with 0 goals in the first and 8 in the
Yeah.
second. That's just
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was
yeah. Okay. Well, I think before we start,
yeah.
we'll maybe bring somebody else in, some recon, and see if we can get some help here. But let me look
I know that
who's
backdrop.
look who's back.
Someone came
How
out
you
of
doing,
witness
everybody?
protection.
Pearlo's
How are you,
back.
man?
Nice
All
to
right.
see you all. Nice to see y'all.
Nice
How
to
you
be
Nice
doing,
to
brother?
see
seen.
y'all indeed. See, the Oilers are doing me a little bit of a favor here. I've been obviously betting all that much, but hopefully, how you guys have been having a good night. How's it been going for you guys?
Yeah, we don't want to talk about tonight. It didn't happen.
Yeah, it's been
canceled
that
all
kind
the
of
games.
night. It's been up and down like a one night stand. So
Yeah.
Like a toilet seat.
I've had better one night stands than I've had tonight.
Oh, that's this part of the season's tough though. This part of the season is tough. It's hard to figure out which teams are going to be dialed in or not or whatever. I mean, Florida taking out. Were you guys all on Ottawa?
we were.
Yeah.
I wasn't on a side, but I had Florida team total under, which that was no stress.
The first
Yeah.
period, no sweat.
Yeah.
This Bruins team, I'll tell you, it's just I don't know. Are they ever going to run out of gas? This team, it's unbelievable. They just keep on going.
Well, yeah. I mean, Dallas again just don't know what. It's now 5 of 6 that they've lost, or 6 of 7. It's not a very highly motivated team. Not like they were. I mean, it's close, but
They just what was it before that they went? How many regulation games without a loss? It was insane.
well,
And
yeah. But I mean, they're just in that situation where they can't. They're not going up. They're not going down. So
so just stay away from them.
we either
Yeah.
bet against them, or you either bet against them, or you lay off the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fishy games. Weird. For the last couple of days, it's just things that should be happening aren't happening, and certain things that should happen do happen. So it's just it's been one or the other. It's been a weird one, to say the least amount, to say the least. But
It was yesterday's over was one of that Pittsburgh Islanders. I hope you all had the over on that one.
Yeah, we all had the first period over.
0-0, man. It's like
but no, yeah, no, we did. We had the second Pearlo. We all did have the second period over 7.5. So that was a huge cash for everybody.
we laddered
There
it.
you go.
We laddered it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, honestly, getting down to the end, it's fun. There's some funky games, that's for sure. It's kind of I've kind of the Florida spot with Ottawa. If there was a spot they might get up for, because I was fading Florida all the way. There was probably that Ottawa game, but most of the games, Lightning out shooting the Canadians 37-23, and they win 4-1. I mean, that's
well, it's the second time that Montreal's been badly outshot recently, because Carolina badly outshot them and came on the short end of a game. Goaltending's been great for Montreal.
Yeah, and well, Carolina's known to do that, anyways. But yeah. Yeah, it looks like my Wings to make the playoffs might be getting down to the trend.
They are. They're crawling up in the fetal position.
Yeah, they didn't show up tonight.
And a time when you think the Flyers would beat the Capitals, Capitals beat the Flyers. Vladar doesn't look like he has a great night. So I could see her get smoked pretty good.
Well, that's been a home team series, though.
Yeah, it's been a home team series, but this was the first one to go over.
Yeah.
And Vladar was giving it up tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right, let's go.
We got a 3-game slate tomorrow. The first game isn't on until 8:30 Eastern, so at least maybe I can get home before the games start. This new daylight savings time is screwed up because games are now starting. Usually games are starting when I'm leaving work. Now games are starting an hour before I leave work, and that really chaps my high. What the hell commercial was that? I do remember a commercial. Oh, that's the Pace Pecani sauce, right? New York City. I remember that now. Okay. Let's get the good old timestamps going. 21 minutes in, not too shabby. All right, first game on the board, we have the Vancouver Canucks plus 350 and the Magic minus 474 for Colorado at home. Over under is set at 6.5, minus 118 to the under. Vancouver 21-44-8 on the season, 13-19 and 3 on the road. Colorado 49-14-10 on the season, 24-7-5 at home. This is also a 2.5 puck line at minus 110 on both sides. Head to head between these two teams, the Avalanche have won 6 of the last 10. 7 of those 10 have trended to the under. These two teams have seen each other just twice this season, first in early November in Vancouver, where the Avalanche won 5-4 in overtime, and then in early December in Colorado, where Colorado won 3-1. Vancouver is 2-8 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the under. Probably no help to them. Vancouver is coming in on a 6-game losing streak, most recently losing to Vegas on the road 2-4. This is their third game of a 4-game road trip, and they are on the front end of a back-to-back here and they will play Minnesota on Thursday. Colorado is 6-3, 0-1 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the under. Colorado is coming in on a 9-2 victory at home versus Calgary. This is their third and final game of a 3-game homestand, and they will head out on the road when they take on the Dallas Stars on Saturday. That should be a good game.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's true. Man, Vancouver
Yeah, that might
plus
not be
two and a
that great
half.
of a game at all.
So I put into the I don't know if you saw what I put into the Ice Guys chat
I
about
did not.
Colorado's numbers as a 400 favorite. So this they're 3-0 as a 400 favorite. They've outscored the opposition 20-5. They've scored at least 2 first period goals in all 3 games. They scored a goal in the first 5 minutes of all 3 games. And they've scored at least 6 goals in all 3 games. So I wrote down, first period over, Colorado team total over 1.5, goal first 5, Colorado goal first 5, and potentially laddering up their team total, over 4.5, over 5.5.
Is this one of those games, Perlo, where you just take Colorado's? I know you do something like every period where you take like the
Yeah,
puck line and the over 1.5,
yeah,
and
yeah. If
that
I'm going to play it, that's probably what I'm going to do. But I don't even think you're getting a decent price on that.
No, you're probably not good price on it. Given they're minus 450, 470.
Minus 440. My gosh, I
Yeah.
almost
yeah.
feel
Yeah,
like
it was minus 500 in a couple of places at about 4 o'clock Pacific.
Hello, Magzia, or I hope I said that correctly, but they're in the Discord, and I speak to them daily. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all
Rico and I
30.
were on Florida or Vancouver to beat Florida there last time we talked. I don't know, maybe. What do you think, Rico? Do you
I
think
know the thing.
Vancouver could do something here?
I don't know. The thing is, Colorado with Dallas next. I know they got 3 days off. It's not like they're playing Dallas the next night or the next night. I think they've got a little bit of time. So the thing with Colorado is they just went after them. It was the Kadri show playing his old team last night. And then McKinnon kind of let up for a little bit. He only had 2 shots, I think, going into like the third period and stuff. Like he kind of laid up a little bit. Then Colorado got a power play. Then McKinnon got over his shots and stuff, and it was done. But I mean, they kind of just got up early on him and then just kind of coasted a little bit for the rest of the game. So I could see the same kind of idea here, like a 6-3 Colorado type win. I don't know if Kadri will get as many shots as he did last night with 5. I know Evander Kane's had, I think, 9 in his last 2 games and a goal in his last game. So if there's anybody for shots, maybe on Vancouver,
Yeah,
might be name it.
he's drunk. He's drunk after scoring in his 1,000th game. I don't think he gives a shit.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Vegas.
that's why I had
Yeah.
kind of mentioned the Vancouver puck line, because like I know that they got up for that last game, right back to Rico's point about them wanting to get up to play against Kadri's old team, that whole jive. But prior to that, we've seen Colorado want to win, but just try to win, not overpower teams, that not take them to the bank. And
But yeah,
go ahead.
but here's the thing: they win tomorrow night. They're 10 points up on Dallas. It'll make that game against Dallas meaningless. Like they may rest guys against Dallas.
Yeah,
They've got 2 games in hand on Dallas, and they got the potential. Dallas, because Dallas right now, the most, if they win out, they finish with 114. I
yeah,
mean, it's and they've So they could be 10 back of they could be 10 up on Dallas and actually 11 because they have the tiebreaker. So, I mean, I think
Yeah.
tomorrow's a game where
I think we get like
you
a
get
4-2 game and probably an open netter, but I don't see them pressing after 4 goals, especially if they're up by 2. But that 2.5 would worry me just for the open netter because I think it could be a 3 or more lead going into it. So maybe if Colorado gets up early and you find a 3.5, maybe. But yeah,
you're praying if you're betting, but you're hoping if you're betting Vancouver in any way, are you not?
yeah,
I don't know. I just
and
think
you're
that.
praying and you're hoping if you bet a 474 too.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. There are creative ways to do it. That
Yes, yeah, I
So
agree.
if you that's what I'm saying. Like you play the goal, goal first 5, things like that, where you may be able to get some value, or their team total first period. I mean, I don't know. I'm just
Maybe Colorado puck line first 10.
yeah. If you can do it, yeah.
Yeah, you can first 10 on Bet365. You can do it.
I mean, what's their team total over 1.5 in the first period?
Probably about yeah.
I wonder if you could do
over
like
one and a
goal in the.
half over 1.5 in the first period is minus 140. That's
Oh yeah,
That's not even bad.
yeah,
To me.
it's
that's
not that
not.
bad actually. Yeah,
And
I'm
on the
not.
other hand, like Colorado's been leaky at times. Like they could even give up a goal and it could be 1-1. You know.
I mean, the one
It's
thing with
probably
Colorado
going to be
tomorrow is they don't have Makar.
They got my truck.
Yeah.
Dude, where's my car?
Pardon? Yeah.
Dude, where's my car?
Yeah. So, but you could do Colorado -1 at plus 165 in the first, and -1.5 at plus 260.
Yeah.
They're over 1.5 is plus 145. I mean, there's a lot of ways to attack Colorado here.
Yeah.
At a good plus money price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Volume. It's 2 points, Makar 2 points, McKinnon 4 shots, and the team
Makar's
total
not
over
playing.
3.5.
Yeah, Makar is
Rico.
out. Makar
Oh
is
yeah, I
out.
was listening. Nelson had a bit of a soft game shots wise. Maybe it's his turn instead of Kadri's shoot on net.
Well, I'm going with two from McKinnon. He's at 49. He's got 2 goals in each of the 2 games they played this year against Vancouver. And there's no value at his anytime goal, minus 110. So 2+ at plus 550.
Yeah, if he wants to sniff at the lead for points, I mean, he's about 5 or so away from McDavid with a couple goals off, 3-4 maybe off the Rocket. These are games.
Well, I'm just saying right now, but 50 is the number. I mean, for him to get 50 tomorrow, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, he's got 4 goals in 2 games against Vancouver this year.
Yeah. McKinnon 2 points.
Yeah.
Yep. I would agree with that one. How about Sam Malinsky?
2 points or something.
Shots with Makar being out.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He's been consistent with Makar in. So, and how about this DeBrusk train on goals, right? I mean, he scored. Didn't he score today?
He didn't play today. Jake DeBrusk?
Oh, he didn't play. Oh, that's right. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
No.
What about our good man Parker Kelly, who's on a bit of a run right now? Goals in back-to-back and 3 of 4. He's plus 650 for a goal.
I was just going to mention his name. Parker Kelly.
You were not. You're lying.
You're lying.
I swear to God. Don't just say things. Sometimes.
Great minds think alike, pal.
Yeah, buddy.
And what about our good man Marty Natchez for a point for over 1.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also too, it looks like I mean, I don't know the final lineup, but they still got Kadri playing on power play 1 and Gabe
Yeah.
Landeskog and them and down on 2. So I mean, Kadri's gonna shoot. He's always been a shooter. Maybe he still take his over 2.5. I'll look at that, but playing power play 1, I think he gets his chances still. He's played center on line 3, but power play 1, he's still up there.
yeah. Playoffs start tomorrow. I think he's 3C on that team.
Oh yeah,
On 3-1.
I would agree.
Yeah. Especially on the road.
Elias Peterson.
I like
Pedersen.
that Malinsky.
Elias Pedersen. He's had 2,
Yeah.
3, and 4 in his last 3 games. His shots is over 1.5 at -130, and head to head he's had that. He's covered that in 3, 6, 7, 8 of the last 10 versus Colorado. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those 10 he's had 3 or more shots. 4 of those he's had 4 or more shots, and he had a 7 spot back in
Remember
23.
Pearlo? We used to make so much money on under Elias Pettersson shots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was the defenseman, though.
To make a ton off of it. That was great.
Oh, that's right. It was the defenseman, not the center.
And the forward. If it was the forward for a while, and then the defenseman was the next one. But the forward, but Pedersen.
We went through all the
was awesome.
Petterssons.
Like they kept on giving you like great numbers on under 1.5 shots, and you'd never even come close. You get 1, maybe 0. Quite often 0. Wouldn't even be a sweat. It's great.
And he's also covered in 6 of the last 7 on the road. So
I mean, Vancouver's got nobody up the middle. Like Brock Nelson should have a heyday here. You'd think he's got 33. McKinnon needs 1 for 50. So
yeah, you better just bet that to the moon.
Well, so I was saying
Rossi.
that's right. He's -110 for a goal, but he's plus 550 for 2.
What's
I would
Rossi's
imagine like if
history?
you're gonna do,
Minnesota
you could
Wild.
also do like McKinnon for a goal, McKinnon for assist parlay.
Oh yeah.
Rossi's played the Avs a ton. He's probably got some sort of stats against them or no stats.
Yeah, I would take even McKinnon for a goal and Marty Natchez for 2 points. Like
Yeah.
play on the same line.
Yeah, stuff like that would probably be the best way to bet this
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
You could also probably just do Marty and McKinnon for a goal.
Like after them slamming Calgary last night, I kind of agree with you that they might get up here, but I don't think it's like they're going to win 7-0 or something like that.
No, I think this is a Brock Nelson spot too. Everybody got their cookies last night, and he got a couple of assists, I think. But
yeah, who's going to stop Brock Nelson on Vancouver? Who's going to stop anybody on Vancouver? But up the middle, especially.
Yeah, Lekkonen's back and Lekkonen's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Jeez, I liked Edmonton in this game, but I didn't think there was.
I mean, why not just
21, 19 shots? It's crazy.
Parlay that whole top line.
Jeez, yeah. Lekkonen, McKinnon, you just take your pick.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to get much of for a point, for all points.
Oh yeah,
they're probably.
You're not going to get anything.
No.
You'd have to go like McKinnon goal, somebody assist and
Yeah.
point, and then a point or something like that.
Definitely Lehkonen 2 points.
I mean, and he's had. You said he has had back-to-back games with 2 goals, right, JD? And he's at
Yeah.
plus 550.
Yeah.
So
For 2. Yeah.
yeah,
Who's gonna slide into McCarr's spot on the first power play?
I don't know if it was going to be Tays or it's going to be Malinsky's.
Brett,
That's what I was saying. It's going to be one
That's
of those
why I
two.
liked Malinsky, because he's going to be in that spot. But
it wouldn't be Brett Burns because he's the right D on PP2. Do you don't think they would
That
move
could be
Burns
too.
up there? Go Burns over shot. Just keep an eye on that lineup, maybe.
Let's see if they show anything.
Because Neat just plays his off point. He plays the left point on the power play.
Yeah. Hang on. Covers. Did McCarr leave the game? I can't remember.
Let's see. What's it say?
I'm trying to remember if he got hurt during that.
Burns is on a 2-shot streak.
He
You'll
was
probably play him at 3, but he's 2.
He was ruled out for the remainder of the game, so it was during the game.
Okay.
Upper body.
I think Colorado's going to play a keep away kind of game against them. Get up early and just try to. I don't think Vancouver's going to score.
Yeah, he
much
took a
here.
hard.
I know under 2.5 is not bettable at minus 170, but maybe a parlay with another game or something like that. I doubt they get 3 goals here.
Yeah, McCarr took a hard hit from Klapka late in the second. He played 2 more shifts in the period, but didn't come out for the third. Yeah.
Where is? Okay, well, we'll see what happens. What they do tomorrow at practice.
Talk about practice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm good with moving on. I think we squeezed all the lemon out of that juice, or all the juice out of that lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running down my leg. It's Led Zeppelin. That's a reference.
Oh man, it's even money to get the Avalanche by a field goal here.
Yeah. So I think you're just better off betting them, -1 each period, maybe.
Yeah, or taking their team total over 1.5 every period. So if we think
team
they're going to put up
total over
5 or
1.5.
6, you should nail that every period.
Yeah,
I don't know if you'll nail it every period, but you'll probably be plus money if you bet it. That's what
Hey, some of those books to have the prop for the team to score in every period. You might be able to get that here. I don't know if it's going to be playable, but I would never think to bet that game. That prop, but in this game, that might be something I might be interested in. I think they definitely score in the second and the third periods, and they've been pretty good at the first, especially at home. So
let's see what
their over 4 is -140.
Jeez.
At Bet Rivers.
I'm trying to think of what book has that, but if I look right now, it's probably not even up. It's going to be
Lehkonen too.
I don't know. It could be Topo Chico. I don't know. Who knows? Does it really matter?
Yeah.
-110. -110 for first period puck line is probably. Might as well. I guess. But and over 1.5 first period. I like those.
Wait a minute. I'm showing Colorado -1 is first period puck line, but -1 is +165.
No, there you go.
And -1.5 was 260. Oh, that might well, this game's not going to overtime. You get Colorado team total over 5 at +185.
Yeah, I just don't know how much mustard they're going to want to throw at Vancouver here. That's the thing. I just got that gut feeling that they're going
I
to
don't
get
know.
up
I
like
just think they want to make.
4-0.
I still think they want to make the Dallas game meaningless. Like, why put guys in a position to get hurt if you don't need to? Take care of your business tomorrow, and Saturday's game is meaningless for sure.
That's true.
That makes
That is a good point. Yeah,
that makes sense.
that is a good point. That's a good take on that. Yeah, for sure.
Win the ones you're supposed to win, and you could roll the third
Yeah,
and fourth
with that
lines.
in mind, I think the minus point. Yeah, the puck line first period, team total over 1.5 all the way up is probably the way to go. Yeah.
How about Vancouver first to 5 at +1050?
Hey, Mikey Gloves Dave, thank you for tuning in.
All right, we can move on.
All right.
Oh, what about Josh Manson?
I'm
He
sorry.
had 4 shots. Josh Manson shots are sneaky too sometimes.
Okay, I've been
And I like Malinsky, but I guess we'll do that when we cut this shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just want to know who's playing power play, but
I thought about those plays, JD, when I saw that somebody tonight had back-to-back power plays. I'm like, damn, that probably would
yeah,
have been a good power play.
Carolina
Yes.
did.
Yeah, it was Carolina.
Yeah, because they've now scored like a power play goal, I think, in 7 straight. So
Okay.
yeah, all right.
Next game on the board. Let me change the timestamp.
Oh, Jets win in overtime.
We have the Anaheim Ducks on the road -110. San Jose at home -110. Over under is set at a 6.5 -125 to the over. Anaheim is 41-28-5 on the season, 18-18-2 on the road. San Jose is 34-31-7 on the season, 18-12-5 at home. Head to head between these two teams, the Ducks have won 8 of the last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the over. These two teams have seen each other twice this season. First in early October, where San Jose, where the Ducks won 7-6 in overtime. And then again in late December in Anaheim, where San Jose won 5-4. I could see why this over -120 is over -125. Anaheim is 5-3-2 in their last 10. 4 of those 10 have trended to the over. Anaheim coming in on back-to-back losses, most recently losing to the Maple Leafs at home 4-5 in overtime. Anaheim is on the first and only island game road trip, and they will head back home to take on the St. Louis Blues on Friday. San Jose is 4-5-1 in their last 10. 4 of those 10 have trended to the over. San Jose is coming in on back-to-back wins, most recently beating the Blues 5-4 at home. This is the second game of at least a 5-game homestand. They are also on the front end of a back-to-back here, and they will play again on Thursday when they take on the Maple Leafs.
So I wrote down draw. 2 of the last 3, 4 of 10 have gone to overtime, and 5 of the 10 have been 1-goal games between the two. So I bet Rivers I saw +325 for the draw.
I think this is going to be a good prop game.
Yeah.
It's also a great candidate for both teams to score 2. Might even be a great candidate for both teams to score 3, in my opinion. I do like the over here. I would say if you do like the draw, 3-3, right in line with that over, maybe even a 4-4. And you're probably, both teams are probably 3.5 here on team totals. You're probably not going to get a flat 3 on either side. But I think this is also one of those games where you bet both team totals if they're both at playable prices. Let me see. I'm checking.
Anaheim is they are. Anaheim's plus 115. And San Jose's, they're both plus 115 at 3.5.
Yeah. I think one of these teams get to 4. And you're green if they both get there. For sure.
Yeah.
There's a bet
I
on
wrote down a Lacombe. I'm sorry?
Oh, no. Go ahead, buddy.
I wrote down Lacombe assist because he's just been a machine. Colin Graff's one shy of 20, and he's plus 440 for a goal.
I do like that. I could see Macklin also going ape shit here. Yeah, his over 3.5 is probably juiced. Let's see.
What about 1.5 points?
Granlund against his former Jose.
And he's one shy of 20 as well.
Not bad. Minus 135 for Celebrini over 3.5. I could probably get behind that. I think it's a team that he wants to show out against. Got a couple other, especially against Cutter there. Well, Cutter playing, right?
Cutter's not playing. He's not playing.
He's still out? Okay.
He's out. Troy Terry's got 5 points in the 2 games this year against San Jose.
Ranko Gudis might be playing a little tender here.
He may not be playing. I don't think he's playing. He only played 7 minutes last game.
Wow.
He spent more time in the penalty box than he did on the ice.
So 7 minutes of ass whipping and the rest in the penalty box?
Yeah.
He didn't swing in any of those fights, right?
It was stupid.
I don't know. He didn't want to throw it. He was just there to take it instead of his teammates taking it. I mean, it was a stand-up move by him.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Like after the first fight, there should never have been a second and a third. I thought the Leafs were a bunch of bitches.
But John Carlson of his shots, just like Grant says.
Oh yeah, yeah.
John Carlson.
How many times have we said that this year?
About what?
I thought the Leafs were a bunch of bitches.
Oh.
Said it quite a
So
bit.
Carlson minus 118 for an assist. 575 for a goal.
I think both teams to score in the first period for the Anaheim San Jose game was probably one of the better bets.
Ooh, that's
a
I
good
like
one.
that.
Can I interest you in some?
San Jose, when's the last time they didn't have both teams to score in the first period?
San Jose.
Well,
San Jose.
I'll tell you.
Will Smith over 2.5.
I don't know why I looked down all the stats when you.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that, Drake.
You just
Will
go gadget stat.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you if you had the number on Will Smith because I already seen his head-to-head stats. I want to take.
Yeah, he's
Will
covered
Smith
in. He's covered in 3 straight over 2.5, and then he's covered in 5 of the last 6 overall. And let me see his home numbers. His home numbers, his last 4 are 5-3, 5-3. So
okay,
I'll take Will Smith over 2.5 all day.
Yeah.
So San Jose's both BTTS is covered back-to-back 3 of 4, 6 of 9, 8 of 11. Anaheim tends to be a slower starting team. Anaheim, not so much. Only one in their last 4 and 3 in their last 7. But what about against San Jose? Like their head-to-heads.
Bennett Seneca
head-to-head.
2 for a point is -110, and he's had a point in 5 of the last 6.
I'm looking at last 2 for sure. Last 3, both teams have scored, and it's gone
What's,
way over in the first period.
You know, JD, I'd
What's-
probably just take his assist and goal prop and split it. You got
What's
293
that?
on a goal for Seneca,
Oh,
and 293 for a goal and 182 for an assist.
okay.
Two guys I'm targeting. I don't know if you mentioned him, but another one's Wenberg. 3 goals, I think, in his last 4. Just thinking of value, guys. I think him and Granlund will be my 2 goal props in that game, just to return on investment.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sherwood's got 4 goals in the last 6 games versus Anaheim. He's plus 352.
Yeah.
There's good value there.
You got to hunt those mid plus 300 guys, plus 400.
So I'm showing the over and both teams to score have cashed in 5 of the last 7 between these two.
Which props were they?
Yeah.
The first period over 1.5 and first period both teams to score have cashed in 5 of 7.
Yeah.
You have to think that this is going to be a back and forth game.
Yeah, I do.
It's hard to see these guys playing defense here. It's just, but the only thing is that they are fighting for that. Well, it's not even no. Anaheim's way ahead, right, in the division. So yeah, San Jose's got it.
Thing is, San Jose has Toronto coming to town the very next day too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to matter to them much here though.
No, but
what do you figure about that as far as San Jose playing balls out in this game though? Because I mean, this is not
Rico. I would be more. I would give that more importance if it was Hockey Night in Canada. If it was a Saturday game.
100%. 100%. I think Anaheim a little bit of upsetness over Cutter not traveling with the team. I think Anaheim plays a little angry here after how it went down last night and them losing. I think Anaheim goes in, wins this game. I'll take Anaheim on the side, and probably some props from them, like you mentioned. The Lacombe prop will be good. I love Granlund. He's used to playing in San Jose. He's been there for 3 years, I think. 2 years, 2 or 3.
Sure.
I mean, whatever. And then he's been scoring. And with Cutter out, who's going to be on that PP for Anaheim? Because everything goes through Cutter on that right side. He's on his off wing, again, with his ass on the boards, basically shooting the puck on the power play. So who's going to be there? It's going to be Kreider, Carlson, Terry, the other Carlson, John, and Granlund on the flank, on the point.
Yeah, it's Kreider, Carlson, Terry, Carlson, and Granlund is the top power play.
So Carlson will probably be in the high slot. Kreider will be down low. Terry will facilitate maybe on that side, but Granlund, I'd even go Granlund over 2 points.
What about his shots? I mean, if you got him on
I'll
the
probably
power
take
play,
Kreider over
and
2.5 shots.
Yeah.
because Pearlo, I thought you used to like when Granlund played top six, he would always play his shots. Does that sound familiar?
When he played top line right wing, he's
Okay,
playing
not second
second
line
line
center.
center.
Yeah,
I still
Mhm.
don't mind it. I mean, I still don't mind it. It's
and the power
especially if he's
play
been
and number one.
going over as, and he's on PP1
Yeah,
for 1.5. Yeah, it's worth the shot. Sure. I don't know if I'd call it a premium, but and San Jose gives up a lot of shots, so maybe that's something we should be looking at here because we just said Anaheim just lost to Toronto, right? I know this is an island spot, but they got to be like Rico said, they got to be pissed that they didn't beat
there's
Toronto.
no island spots at this
Well,
time of the year.
not just
I don't
that
think.
is that Cutter's out too, and they're probably
Yeah.
not sitting well after this game. And you had a guy like Seneke, he didn't do much last game because of the physicality type of game that was. So I expect maybe a little better game from Seneke. Maybe his shots,
Yeah,
Granlund distributing or scoring.
I've took Seneca's shots over 2.5 at plus 100. That's what I
Yeah,
got.
I got that down too. I
The,
like that.
Shot for
the Sharks, by the way, are 10-3 on the front end of back-to-backs.
Nice. I
They're
like that
not so good on the
Celebrini
back.
2+ points. I seen that he had back-to-back games with 3+ points against Anaheim. I can't find it, but on props.cast they're projecting it to come out around plus 140. So
Yeah.
definitely
JD,
good
you probably
value there
watch
if it
more
comes out.
Anaheim games being out west. What the hell is going on with Mason McTavish?
His skating is really bad, and that's a big problem.
That was
It's
always a
something
knock
that he
on him,
has.
though.
Pardon?
yeah.
But that was always a knock on him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The
Well,
skating.
it hasn't. It's been a big issue,
He's,
and I think I think what you're seeing with McTavish this year is similar to what you saw with Swayman last year. I just think that he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine next year, but came late into training camp. It just set him back. Everything it just set him back. He's gonna have to spend the summer working on his skating though. It's a problem.
yeah.
I think it has more to do with the fact that I think there might be a dollar value that he's putting up in the air, and they're going not until your skating gets better, and
What are you
they're having
talking
fun.
about?
He's
Didn't he sign a
what's he signed
contract?
at now? Isn't he going to be an RFA here soon, or does he already
No.
signed?
He signed in the
I
off season.
He signed in the off season.
Yeah.
Because I know there's been so much talk about him being traded, and I don't know.
Didn't hear that. I missed
If
that
it is
coverage.
true, that might just be a bunch of people talking just simply because he's having a bad year. If that's the case, then
Yeah.
there's really nothing going on. He's just got to work on his skating and get better. That's all.
Send him up to Vancouver and send him in an Elias Pettersson trade.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, the guy still wears a letter. I mean,
Yeah.
they like him.
Yeah, obviously. So,
Hey, man, you know what? Somebody's got to identify his skating and basically get him to excel at his
Barb
weaknesses
Underhill.
here. And get
He's
better
going to
at
go to Bar. He'll spend the summer in Toronto with Barb Underhill, and
Absolutely.
the
skating.
Seattle assistant coach, she's some kind of amazing skating coach too.
Yeah, well, maybe they should put her out on the ice right now and pull the goalie because they could use all the help they can get.
Seattle's out. If you would have told me that Seattle would be out shooting Edmonton and not winning, though, it would be.
Well, they're out
I
shooting him
got the
by
Spirito
2. I
reach
mean,
around for
Yeah,
an
all
assist
like
tonight.
they're. I would have thought Edmonton would have had way more shots.
I think Edmonton is pretty happy just playing Katie bar the door and protecting their goalie as best as
Yeah.
possible.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there's a big difference. Like, so San Jose 10-3 on the front end, 5-8 on the back end. Now, the one thing with San Jose, let me see, because Anaheim usually doesn't start out fast. San Jose's given up the first goal in 6 straight. And Anaheim, who usually, they wait for the final 2 minutes before they do anything. Yeah, I mean, Anaheim has scored the first goal 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, only twice in the last 8 games, and both of them are Uncle Leo. God, twice in the last 8, 9, 10, 12, twice in the last 12 games. Holy crap. Coin toss on whoever wants to score first. I don't know. So, but I could definitely get behind Celebrini over 1.5 points, and that shot prop. It's definitely a good prop game.
Yeah. I would totally agree with that.
Look at the price of that.
Ladder up Celebrini shots, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go
And
to
his
3,
points,
go to
like
4, go to 5.
2 points and
Yeah.
3 points.
Yeah, Celebrating shots might be the best bet on our shots. Yeah, I think for sure would be
Yeah,
good
he's got
spot for him to
11
get a lot of
in
shots
his
there.
last 2.
What's my FanDuel? I've lost everything already.
All right. Do we want to move on to the last game?
I don't know what
Yeah,
the price is on it, but I'm going to put Robinson special on this one. Over first period, over 5.5.
Yeah.
I like that.
Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go.
I got 2
go
plays.
right to the basement.
No, go right to the playoffs so the Leafs get a second rounder.
Oh, okay. Please.
Right.
They're only 1 point out. They're only 1 point out.
Oh, McJesus scored.
All right. Well, maybe he can fucking get something else because I need 2 points out of his ass.
We got 2.5 minutes to go. We got time.
Let's go.
All right.
I need one more shot.
Hey, man, that parlay would have cashed. There's the McJesus goal. All they needed was a fucking Jack Hughes plus 200,000 or 200 to 1. Cocksucker.
What?
Yeah, I had here was my parlay that I took live and didn't
Just
give to
go prop?
anybody. Alex Ovechkin, cash. Matthew Tkachuk, cash. Larkin, cash. Drake Batherson, cash. Connor McDavid, cash. And Jack Hughes, fucking spit the bit.
Yeah.
And he was the one with like, I think, no, McDavid was plus 105, I think. But Jack Hughes was plus 145.
Right up there. He scores against the Rangers every time they play.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah. Yeah, it would have been $6,000 richer off of $20. I should have just played them all individually. And I've been doing that. Like, I've been doing 3 and 4 leggers, and I'm hitting 3 and 4, 3 of the 4 all the time. And anytime goal scorers, I should just be taking that because they're all plus money. But
I know there's some betting places where you could do something like a round robin kind of thing where a 4 out
you
of the
can.
5 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I should be doing that. Like bet 5 and then do them in rounds of 3s. That would be great, Okay. Let's
Just
All right.
one other note there. Anaheim has had 32-33. That was against Toronto. Okay. 33 against Calgary, 34 Vancouver, 33 Buffalo, 36 against Philly, shots for. Six
yeah,
of the last seven, they've gone over 30.
you could
So see what their team shots on goal are for tomorrow, or maybe Askarov over saves. The
yeah.
only thing is San Jose has kind of been shot suppressing a
Yeah,
little bit.
they have. I'm looking at that.
That's the
They're
thing.
low. Yeah. Outside of the 37 to Edmonton, it's been pretty low.
Yeah. They've been kind of playing to the under quite a bit too. Well, some of these games they were blown out, which can't really, or
Yeah, but they
blew
only
out
gave
the
up
other two.
16 shots to Buffalo and 19 to Nashville.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive actually. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. So I do like. I'm going to look at that draw too. For that reason, I like that draw.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last game of the evening. I got 2 plays in this one. I'm
Yep.
sure JD knows one
I
of
know.
them, maybe even
I know
both of them.
one. I may
I'm
even
sure
know
you'll
both,
figure
but
out the second by the time I get through the lay of the land.
I
San
think I already
Jose
wrote it down.
on the road plus 120.
No, St. Louis.
Kings. Oh, yes. St. Louis Blues at home plus 120. Kings at home minus 145. Over under is set at 5.5 minus 115. St. Louis is 31-31 and 11 on the season, 13-19 and 4 on the road. LA is 29-26 and 18 on the season, 10-17 and 8. At home, head to head between these two teams, the Kings have won 6 of the last 10. 7 of those 10 have trended to the under. These two teams have seen each other twice this season. First in mid-October in St. Louis, where the Kings won 2-1 in overtime. Then again in late January in St. Louis, again where the Kings won 5-4 in a shootout. 4 straight games have went to overtime between these two teams. St. Louis is 6-2, 1-1 in their last 10. 7 of those 10 have trended to the under. St. Louis is coming in on a 4-5 loss on the road versus the Sharks. This is the second game of a 4-game road trip, and they will play again on Friday when they head down to Anaheim to take on the Ducks. St. Louis is 3-3-2-2 in their last 10. 6 of those 10 have trended to the under. Kings coming in on a 2-6 loss versus Utah at home. This is their second game of at least a 5-game homestand, and they are also on the
7.
front 7-game homestand, and they are
Yeah.
also on the front end of a back-to-back, and they will play Nashville at home on Thursday.
It's draw season.
Yes. I was going to say draw. I really don't have a side. I really don't have a total. I think that you could see an under here. I know that last game went 5-4, but I see a little bit of a low scoring affair here. I could probably see a 2-2 overtime 3-2 finish. Two props that I'm on. Mr. Smooth assist. He has been very consistent. I'll pull up his numbers. He has an assist
Broberg.
in 4 of the last 5. And on the road, he's had 9 of the last 11. So,
Broberg's got points in 5 straight too.
and then on the other side, I am looking at Trevor Moore over 2.5 shots. He's covered that in 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of the last 15 games. And 5 of the last 7 at home. In his last 10, he's averaging quite a bit. He's had 4, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 1. He only had 1 in that Utah game, but his attempts is kind of way up there, averaging 6 or 7 attempts per game. Over 2.5, even money, good enough for me.
Yeah, it's Broberg point. It's Holloway shots.
Snuggerud shots.
Snuggy do.
Snuggerud's covered 5 of the last 6 on the road. His last 5, he's had 5, 5, 2, 4, and 3, averaging about 6 shots on attempts on per game.
Yeah. Byfield 3 shots. Take a Byfield, maybe goal, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. I've mentioned him before on the show. He's got 8 out
Oh,
of the
yeah.
last 10 that he.
Yep, and 5 straight over 2.5 plus 135.
Yeah.
Also 3 of the last 4 versus St. Louis. You guys have any thoughts on a side over total here? Alley at minus 145. Obviously, that's probably something nobody
I
wants to
would never.
touch. Yep.
I just don't see much scoring here either.
I do. Kings only know how to play one way, and so for me, I could never go under anymore with this team.
At 5.5,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I'm not going from recency bias here, so I'm open to an over here. It's just if I look at these two teams in the last couple of years, it's different now, I guess.
And the other thing is that the Kings mixed up their D pairs again, and they've got Dumoulin playing with Doughty and Anderson playing with Cece, and I don't know. It's a fucking
Pearlo from the peanut gallery. What the fuck is that defense core?
Yeah.
Just tell the goaltender he's going to get a lot of shots tonight. Jesus Christ.
They just put their names in a hat and started picking them out.
Take
what
St.
about
Kemper over saves and over something like that. Holy shit. What's
I
the
would
spot?
if you can
7th game of a homestand for.
No, it's the second of 7 games.
Second of home games on homestand, and they lost their
it's
first
the second
one
of 7 home games. Yeah, well, the first one was
also got
in their last game. They lost 6-2 to Utah in the last game.
Panarin's sitting on 19, right?
I just think LA's just going back. They're just the only way. They're just losing in a different way now, and that's kind of what I thought would happen as soon when they put Smith in there. Instead of losing in the pussy ass, everybody collapse in front of the goaltender and be tight in the offensive zone, too tired to do anything. They're losing, and then nobody plays defense and gets scored on all day. I don't even mind St. Louis team total over here a little bit. If you can get a decent price on it, that wouldn't be bad.
Panarin's sitting on a milestone number of 19, right? So maybe take him
over
for
5.5.
Wait, he's got 19.
Yeah, I thought that you told me, or maybe it's 29.
I didn't have anything for Panarin.
Oh, I thought you said yesterday when you were running out all those milestones that Panarin was on 19. I wrote that down. Maybe I heard wrong.
I may have. I will admit to nothing. Let's see.
I agree with you. I like the over. I would only play St. Louis too. I might put a little bit on St. Louis just for the hell of it. St. Louis isn't better form. I mean,
I got to play the draw. I mean, it's 4 straight and 5 of 8. Kings have gone to overtime in 3 of their last 4.
You should put a little money on there. Huh? What about you, Swag? What do you got?
I'm in the same boat with y'all. I mean, I would only for a side it would be St. Louis, but I was in agreement with Rico about Quentin Byfield over shots. Um, and then you got the regulars. You got Snuggaroo. You got Mr. Smooth. Um, but yeah, I mean, y'all said everything.
I got
He's got
26.
26. He's got
Okay.
26. He had
Okay.
19 with the Rangers and 7 with LA.
All right. He is sitting at 49 assists, though. I do see that.
No, it's nothing. Over 2.5 at -115 for the Blues. I could definitely get behind that.
Yeah, I think I like that too. Team total over for the Blues. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Kemper was so bad against Utah.
It
He
kind of
was
went the way we kind of figured it would, right?
so good to see, but he was god awful.
We could pretty much say that Utah's going to be in the playoffs pending a collapse. It's going to be that second wild card in the Western Conference. It's pretty much up for grabs right now.
Yep. I mean, I will say for LA, the
Who
bigger
are you taking
game
over
is
shots again? Holloway.
But Holloway for sure over shots, probably Staggerud, Byfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Trevor Moore.
Not that LA is in a position to look ahead, but the bigger game is tomorrow. It is the Thursday game against Nashville. It's the first of they play them twice at home in like 4 days.
Oh.
But that's the team that I mean they're chasing.
Oh, absolutely. 1 point behind them. You can't tell me you don't know they're playing Nashville after this. The players must know.
Of course. They play Nashville, the 2nd and the 6th of April. Yeah, I mean, it's
in the back of their minds, if they do get up, they probably, it's St. Louis comes back in the third.
And
so
they're
you
really
said
bad
they
on
got
paper.
CC up with who again? Oh,
CC's on one pair with Dumoulin.
No. CC's playing. They moved the pairs around. So CC they did this earlier. So CC is playing with Anderson and Dumoulin's playing with Doughty.
Then Edmonton and Clark?
Yeah.
And Edmondson and Clark, yeah. So they have one good defenseman on every line.
Who's the good defenseman with Doughty?
Doughty's not too bad.
Oh my God, dude, he's terrible now. He is.
Let me look at his analytics.
Oh my God, he's brutal.
Drew Doughty?
He was so. Yeah, he just looks like crap.
Should have brought Schaefer to the Olympics instead of Doughty.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. It's I like Robert Thomas. I like the Blues team total over 2.5. And if Kopitar Kempe is plus money for a point parlay, I would take it. It's usually been right around plus money. So
Robert's got points in 5 games straight, goals in 2 straight.
His analytics are showing good for Doughty.
Pardon?
But I mean, you can't. Edmondson in your top 4 is just absolutely disastrous.
He's not. He's not in the. No, he's third pair.
I saw him with Clark on the
second pair. Clark, Edmondson, second pair I saw. And then Mikey, what's CC?
I mean, Doughty's is your top pair. Anderson's your second pair. I mean, who knows? Flip a coin. It really doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter either.
They're all
'cause Smith,
solid.
Smith doesn't know. I wouldn't be able to teach defense to a fucking Pee Wee team, so it wouldn't matter. I mean, just give me St. Louis Blues team total over and over 5.5.
Lots of cups on that decor though.
Lots of what?
Don't they have Stanley Cups on LA's defense core?
They do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you got
12 years ago.
At one time.
Can we also
Yeah.
like it's embarrassing when they do the national anthem at Crypto, they flash up every time to the banners, from 12 years ago and 14 years ago. And can we not remember that they haven't won a playoff series since?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Years is a
I think we're
long
good.
time. 67 years is a long time.
We were good.
Or how many
Yeah,
years
well-
the Leafs won?
Well, what do you got? You got how many cups on that defense? Did Edmondson ever get a cup? Did he get it?
Yeah, with St. Louis,
Yeah.
right? 2019,
Dumoulin
St.
and
Louis.
Yeah.
Dumoulin in
Edmondson and St.
Pittsburgh.
Louis, maybe?
Doughty in LA.
Yeah.
CC never won a cup. CC
Dumoulin in Pittsburgh.
CC's got a
Yes.
cup,
Did
no?
Dumoulin happen to be there in Pittsburgh when they got one?
Yeah, he was.
Where would CC have won a cup?
17.
Did he win one with
CC
the
never
Oilers?
won a
Oh
cup.
no, they've never won. No shit.
No, he certainly didn't win one with the Oilers. That's for sure.
Didn't win one in Dallas.
No.
Where
Three
else
of
has
the
Ken
six
Holland
guys
been a
got
GM? Let's figure it out.
Exactly. Detroit. Fortunately, I don't think CC was playing at that time.
No,
He would have
was
been.
not.
Yeah. That's
All right, 3 out of the 6 won cup.
so.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Now they're collecting Social Security. Like it doesn't.
Oh, I
They're
know.
old.
As soon as they signed those guys, Pearlo shook his head like, "What the hell is LA doing?"
He wasn't the only one.
Well, when they traded Spence for whatever, and then went and replaced him with CC, that made me laugh. Oh my gosh! And when they were playing Spence 5 minutes in the playoffs and Edmondson 37.
He would like to have played 5 minutes in the playoffs. He didn't play 5
Yeah,
minutes.
I don't.
He may have
I
played
don't even
5
think
minutes
he got-
combined.
Maybe, yeah.
They overpaid.
look
He's
at
already
him
got-
on
He's already got
Now
as
look at
many
him in
goals
Ottawa.
this year. Spence has as many goals this year as he did in his last 2 years in LA.
And he's played well all around. He's played well. He's a good
Yeah.
defenseman. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
him. No reason why you're playing him over the guys they were playing. It was just ridiculous.
It's too small. That's why. That's what they'll tell you. He's too small.
It's too small. Ding.
Okay.
Subscribe, everybody.
Can
All
we-
right.
All right. Well, that's the 3-game slate for you. Do we want to do a clip version? I know the video is only an hour and 26 minutes. I guess we could just go through and give our best bets or our best look of whatever
Yeah.
we think, because that'll be pretty easy. It's
How
only
big
a
is our
3-game
card
slate.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow we got a big slate. I think it's 16, 15,
Wow.
something like that.
We could
Uh,
we could take a little bit of look at that if you want to. Maybe cut
Well-
down the time for tomorrow, or if you guys got to get out.
I don't think
then
we're
we'll
going to
just
be. We're not
have
going
a
to be
good
on
group.
tomorrow, unless we're
for
going on
some
really late.
special reason that we can't speak about, Pearlo.
Right.
Oh no. Oh yeah, we still can be. We
Yeah.
still can be.
But we
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming on really. Yeah.
It'll be real early or real late. Yeah, one or the other, because it's we'll figure it out. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go back. Let me write down a timestamp here. All right. And going back to the first game on the slate for the clip version, 8:30 Eastern, got Vancouver taking on the Colorado Avalanche. I will start it off with one play. Nathan McKinnon, anytime goal, sitting at 49. -110. JD.
I'll go McKinnon goal with and Natchez over 1.5, and that'll be it for this version.
Okay. Rico.
Yeah, no way Vancouver shows up here. Kane scored the goal in Vegas, probably took the whole team out. Probably going to be a little wobbly on the ice here. Colorado's going to get up early on this, guys. So probably go Colorado first period, maybe first period puck line, team total over 3.5. Take that top line. Lekkonen's back, fresh legs. So I'd even go Lekkonen maybe over shots, 2 points. And maybe the whole first line, wrap them up for a point each. You'll probably just get even money for each one to get one. Yeah, maybe Brock
We just
Nelson.
want the best bet. Rico.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That is the best bet.
Parker Kelly, go prop.
Hold on. Let
There
him
you go.
finish his parlay. Fuck. That's his best bet.
So we're just talking about our best bet here before we clip it. Is that what
Well,
we're doing?
no, well, we're clipping it, but I was just saying, since there's only 3 games, we could give 1 or 2 of our best bets and kind of just
Oh, okay.
okay.
All right.
that way we're not so
Lekkonen,
repetitious.
Lekkonen 2 points is my best prop.
Okay.
Best bet.
OG, what you got over there?
I like the Nate Dogg anytime goal, and then probably their team total in the first period over 1.5.
Okay. Pearlo, what you got?
It's been taking me a while on this one.
Geometry, longhand.
Colorado first period puck line would be my best bet.
Okay. Alrighty, next game on the board, 9 p.m. Eastern. We should have a good amount of plays for this game. Anaheim taking on the San Jose Sharks. I will start it off with Celebrini over 3.5 and Celebrini 2 points. Let's go with Pearlo. Let's mix it up.
I'm gonna go with Robinson special over 1.5 and over 5.5.
Alrighty, JD.
I'm going to go with both teams to score 3 and a Lacombe assist.
I like that. Rico.
Yeah, I like to make Michael Granlund goal, 2 points. Wenberg for San Jose goal.
And OG.
Will Smith over 2.5 shots at -115. Beckett Seneca over 2.5 shots at +100. And then I'll definitely be laddering Celebrini.
Okay. And I think we all like that both teams to score in the first period too, right? I think that was something that we all liked.
I'd get behind that.
Okay. One other thing too would what was I gonna say? Shit. Flew the coop. All right. Last game on the board. The St. Louis Blues taking on the Los Angeles Kings. Go right back to Mr. Smooth, Rod Thomas, over a half assist. And Trevor Moore, over 2.5 shots. Let's go with OG.
Byfield over 2.5 shots. And probably the Blues team total over 2.5.
Okay, Pearlo.
We're just doing the best bet on this.
I mean, you can throw out a couple.
I like the over 5.5 draw and dog. Blues team total over 2.5.
Okay, Rico.
Yeah, couple here. Holloway shots was my play, then Snuggerud, but shots and then Broberg point, and going with OG with Byfield shots on the Kings side.
Okay, and JD.
All right, I got about 10 plays here, so let's start. We got Thomas assist, the draw,
Drum roll.
the over 2.5, and like you guys had mentioned, and Kopitar Kempe point parlay if it's no more than -110.
Okay, and that's your 3 game slate for April Fools, April 1st, 2026. We do have a huge slate on tap for Thursday. Make sure you follow us on all of our X's. Our handles are listed there in our little windows where you can get all the updates to find out if we're going to be on what channel, whose channel, what time, all that other good stuff, because there may be another show that we may be on tomorrow. So we may be on after. But like I said, it is a huge 16-game slate. So maybe we can have a quicker show where we do our research pre-show or something like that. I don't know. 16-game slate would be probably
14. They
4+
actually gave
hours.
us a break. It's only
14.
14.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, but
We'll get those 14 games done somehow tomorrow. I think we'll do that.
yeah.
We'll do that somehow.
And you can find me over at X, Instagram, YouTube at Exotic Wagers with the Z. Does anybody have any other closing things want to mention before we get out of here?
No, just nice to have Pearlo back in the house. He left us. He
Pearlo.
abandoned us, the bastard.
Hymes
So
body
nice
lube,
to have
it's
you
the
back,
best. I
bud.
said I haven't heard that in a long
he was-
time.
Yeah.
Pearlo was
Fitting,
out closing the
this
deal
coming out,
with
my
the
friends.
corporate guys at Hymes Body Lube corporate office. He was fucking there
Yeah.
for
What
a
the heck
couple
he was
weeks.
Yeah,
doing?
was
He
grinding it
basically
out,
securing new
grinding it out
sponsors
there in
for
the
him.
corporate office.
Throw a
Out there
fucking
making
potato
money,
sack
making
over his
money.
head and lured him into the fucking ice cream truck.
I like what you did there in the Mexico office there with the mauve glass building and all that stuff. That was freaking beautiful, dude. That was awesome. I hear that was all your idea too, Rico. Incredible, good, great stuff. Good work, my friend. Good work.
Yeah,
But
buddy.
yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be, I think, on my channel for the first time in a long time. We'll go. So make sure you're following me at just look for Pearlo on YouTube. You'll probably find me, or you can go to my Pearlo's NHL POW. Also, having playoff packages starting right now on Winnable, and we're going to be getting all the playoffs for $50. That's it, $50, and you can get a promo code as well. If you DM me or comment in the comment section, I'll give you a promo code on how to get 20% off of that. So thanks everybody for coming in. I've missed you all. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see you guys all again. And I guess, whoa, don't forget about Visa. You didn't even say anything about Visa. Come on, buddy. JD, tell them.
I was on at 6:30 this morning. I'm beat. I got nothing to say. No, I'll catch my column tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. I need some shut eye.
Okay.
All right. Let's get to sleep, everybody.
JD,
Napa
Rico,
clock.
OG,
Napa
Pearlo, I am Exotic Wagers. Thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you on another special episode of Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Picks Frolic next time. Peace.